Hey, it's 11 Universe, it's Xander, and welcome to Money in the Bank, Season 2 of WWE 2K Universe Mode. We got a big 8-match card tonight, 3 ladder matches, 2 briefcases, several championships, and a GM rules match, whatever that is. Either way, let's kick things off with the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Out first from Monday Night Raw, Alexa Bliss. Bliss beat Liv Morgan to get started into this matchup. Could be a big night for her. She could win the Money in the Bank contract. Guaranteed championship opportunity anytime, any place of your choosing. Could be tonight. They've got until next year's Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Out next from Smackdown, Bayley. Bayley was, I believe, inserted in this matchup as one of the few competitors that was chosen beforehand. We haven't gotten to see much of Bayley since her attitude change after she lost the SmackDown Women's title last year. Considers herself a role model, though. Out next, it's the EST of WWE. Bianca Belair, she won a tag team match to be in this matchup. One of the newest stars here in Universe Mode, Bianca Belair. She has been on fire as of late. She is someone I would not underestimate in this matchup. She could very well be the winner of this matchup, for all we know. I think this is a great field of competitors tonight. I think literally any of them has an opportunity to win it. There's no one I would rule out right off the bat. Typically in a Money in the Bank ladder match, you see people and you're like, they're probably not going to win it. Either way, Belair entering the ring now. What a win it would be for her if she could capture the Money in the Bank briefcase tonight. Back over to Friday Night SmackDown's roster. You guys know what time it is? It's about 12:45 when I'm recording. Sasha Banks making her way to the ring. Could Sasha Banks be the one to capture the briefcase? Time will tell. Out next is the Nightmare, Rhea Ripley. She was also in a tag team match to get here. Tag teamed with Bianca Belair to get here. They beat Charlotte Flair and Lacey Evans to be in this matchup. Rhea Ripley making her way to the ring. Could Rhea Ripley be the one to just rip that briefcase down? We still don't know who took Rhea Ripley out of that #1 Contenders qualifying match last month. That's still one of the mysteries of Universe Mode. I still want to know who did it. Whoever it was clearly didn't get to her this time. Out next, the former SmackDown Women's Champion and the woman who just recently tried to regain that championship before Money in the Bank. I assume had she won it, she would have been substituted for someone else in this matchup. Sometimes we don't think before we look. As Sonya Deville making her way to the ring. Sonya Deville with a stern march down to the ring. A two-time SmackDown Women's Champion here in Universe Mode. Sonya Deville defended that championship back at WrestleMania as well. Out next, the Empress of Tomorrow. Here comes Asuka. Asuka is a dangerous, dangerous competitor. And finally, the longest reigning Raw Women's Champion in Universe Mode history, the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler. You know, Baszler would love to rip that contract off of the hook and cash in, whether it be on Becky Lynch, who she's beaten for a championship before, or Ronda Rousey, who beat her for a championship in the past. Shayna Baszler marching down to the ring. This is going to be a chaotic opening matchup. I am excited for it. I am excited for everything about this matchup. A lot of history between all the competitors in this matchup. Let's do it. Here we go. As Deville going for Belair, Ripley going for Bliss, Baszler and Asuka, Banks and Bayley. As Bliss thrown out of the ring by Ripley. Ripley bringing some hardware in the matchup now. Oh, ladder up of Alexa Bliss. And now Deville and Belair out of the ring. Oh, and a ladder to Asuka. And a ladder shot to Banks. All but Bliss snatching the ladder away from Ripley. Oh, and Ripley caught in the face with the ladder. As Baszler going after Asuka, and Baszler getting the Empress of Tomorrow out of the ring. And now Sasha Banks and Bayley going at it. Bayley, Hurricane Ronda to Sasha. Down goes Bliss. Oh, and down goes Bayley. And now Rhea Ripley all alone in the ring. The only woman standing. She climbs the ladder. She's at the top. Here comes Shayna Baszler. Remember I was saying there's history between just about everyone in this matchup. Baszler is the one that Ripley won the NXT Women's Championship from in the past. As now Bliss and Ripley at the top of the ladder. Oh, down goes Ripley. And now Bliss trying to pull the briefcase down, but oh, Baszler took the ladder down and Asuka took down Bliss. And now Asuka grabs Baszler. And Asuka slams her head first off of the steel steps, and down goes Alexa Bliss thanks to Bianca Belair. And Bayley goes down thanks to Banks. Bliss back into the ring. And a right hand from Bliss to Belair. And another takes her down. Banks now picking up the ladder. And now Banks just being brutal with this ladder. Oh, here we go. Ripley and Baszler, for the first time since NXT TakeOver Brooklyn last year, face to face in the ring. Baszler taken down. Ripley dumps her out of the ring. Ripley grabs Asuka and Ripley. Oh, drops Asuka onto the ladder. And Ripley just with ladder shots to everyone. Belair turns Ripley around. And oh, look on the outside. Oh, Bayley dropped by Bliss. And look at the strength of Bianca Belair. Oh, the KOD from Bianca Belair. And the EST may win the MITB right here. As out of the ring goes Ripley. Belair following her to the outside. Not the wisest decision. Down goes Bianca Belair. The lag switch has been turned on. And now Baszler going after Asuka. 2 ladders in the ring now. Oh, and Banks. Sasha Banks takes down Rhea Ripley. Down goes Ripley. Now Bliss looking to set up a ladder, it seems. Hits Ripley with it first. And now Bliss swings the ladder again at Ripley. And again. Trying to get some revenge almost, it seems. And now Bliss. Perhaps now she's going to look to set up the ladder. As Banks hits Bankrupt. And Rhea Ripley out of the ring. Oh, down goes Banks. And now Bianca Belair into the ring. And Bianca with Alexa Bliss. Oh, nearly dropped her on the ladder. And oh, Bianca Belair hung up in the ropes now by Banks. And now Bayley's got the ladder. And Bayley. Oh, caught with a right from Bliss. And now Banks takes her down. And Sonya Deville with a neckbreaker to Bayley. And now Banks with the ladder. Just drops it instead. And Banks now with Bliss. Over the top. Trying to take her out, it seems. Oh, down goes Banks. And now Deville setting up the ladder. Sonya Deville going up the ladder. Sasha Banks right in the way of Rhea Ripley. But now Ripley at the top of the ladder as well. Ripley trying to stop Sonya Deville. Counter for counter between these two here. And now Asuka trying to push the ladder over. Asuka and Banks working together. Down goes Deville and Ripley. Both women fall to the floor. Deville rolls to the outside. And now Baszler with the ladder. Baszler with a ladder shot takes down Ripley. And again. And out of the ring goes Banks. Down goes Belair. And Bliss back into the ring. Oh, and Bliss with a ladder shot. Bliss going after, just went after Ripley with that ladder. Now Bliss calling the Nightmare up to her feet. Asuka calling up Sasha Banks on the outside. Oh, Rhea Ripley. Right hand to Alexa Bliss. And Rhea Ripley plants Alexa Bliss into the mat. And Ripley's got the ladder set up now. And Rhea Ripley back up that ladder. Ripley has hands on the briefcase. Trying to pull it down. And now Bliss trying to stop her. There's a right hand, down she goes. And now Bliss with her hands on the briefcase. Someone's got to stop Bliss. Oh, and Asuka and Bayley looking to do just that. They push the ladder over together. And Bliss just dangling from the briefcase now. Bayley drops her with an electric chair. So Deville went for a ladder shot. Oh, and Rhea Ripley gets caught. Down goes Asuka. And now Bliss taking down Bayley. Oh, she catches the ladder from Ripley. And down goes Ripley. And another ladder shot to the ribs. And now Bianca Belair throws Sasha Banks into the steps on the outside. And now Bliss has the ladder set up. Bliss up the ladder now. And oh, Bayley immediately trying to pull her down. And she does. Bayley with a right hand. Bayley now grabs Bliss. And Bayley. Oh, look out, Rhea. Bayley's at the top of the ladder. Bayley's all alone at the top. And Ripley shoves Bayley off of the ladder. And now Ripley's got the ladder. She's at the top. Bliss trying to push the ladder over. Ripley quickly getting down, but she falls before it's too soon. She falls too soon. Too little, too late there. Out of the ring goes Bliss. And now Banks, Baszler, and Asuka are the only ones standing. And now Asuka thrown out of the ring. And Baszler back into the ring. Shayna Baszler in a prime position right now. Prime position to win the briefcase. What's she doing though? She's got to set up the. You got to set up the ladder, Shayna. Walking around in a circle with it isn't going to do anything. Hits Bianca Belair with the ladder. That's not going to win you the briefcase. And now Bliss rakes the back of Baszler. And Bliss DDT to the Queen of Spades. Now Bliss with a DDT to the boss. Bliss trying to take out everyone in this matchup, it seems. And now DeVille. Ladder shot to Asuka. Bayley back into the ring now. And Bayley. There's everyone in the ring now except Ripley and Banks, it seems. And now Ripley back into the ring. And Ripley with a drop kick to DeVille. And Ripley now snatching the ladder away from Bianca Belair, who counters. Belair catches Ripley. Ripley counters. Ripley into a neck breaker. Ladder shot takes down Asuka. Oh, Bayley! Plants Rhea! Rhea Ripley had the ladder set up for herself, and now Bayley at the top. And Bianca Belair trying to stop Bayley. Bayley counters. Bianca Belair counters. And now Banks trying to pull down Bayley. And Bianca Belair. Oh, the ladder falls. Down goes everyone. And Bayley just slips out of the ring. And Bayley plants Banks into the mat. Rhea Ripley, I think she was looking for Riptide, and DeVille countered. And Bliss now with insult to injury to Banks. And Ripley. Hurricane Ronda to DeVille. Asuka takes down Banks with the ladder. And Bayley and Bianca Belair going out on the outside. And Bayley decks Belair. And Asuka going to take out Banks. Bayley, whips Asuka up onto the ladder. Bliss goes down onto the ladder. Oh, Banks with a kick to the head of Bayley now. Banks back into the ring. And Bayley with a clothesline. Now Rhea Ripley's got the ladder. Bayley plants Sonya Deville into the mat. Takes down Bianca Belair. Shayna Baszler, Rhea Ripley, and Bayley. And now Bayley slowly climbing the ladder. And Baszler started to push it over, but Bayley just jumped down. She knew better. There's a kick to the back. And now Sonya Deville grabs Bayley. Remember, Sonya Deville won her first SmackDown Women's Championship from Bayley over a year ago now. Bayley counters. Bianca Belair's at the top of the ladder. And now Bayley trying to push the ladder over. And she and Baszler are working together. And with the help of Sasha Banks, they get Belair off that ladder. And now Baszler throws Bayley over the top and out to the floor. And Asuka, ladder shot attempt. And now Baszler, what's she thinking here? Potentially like she's going to lock in the Karafuda clutch. She did that. If she could just choke Bayley out, knock her out on the outside, it would work. Bayley grabs Asuka, and Bayley takes down Asuka. And now Sonya Deville with Bayley. Bayley counters. Bayley grabs Deville. Headlock driver. And now Bayley beginning the slow climb up the ladder. Bliss following her back in. Bliss looking to save the matchup, but Bayley and Bliss atop the ladder now. Bliss trying to knock Bayley off the ladder. Down she goes. Oh, wait a minute. Bliss at the top of the ladder. Bayley scrambles to the top. Bayley trying to stop Bliss now. And Bayley shoves Bliss off the ladder. And she goes down for her troubles. And now Rhea Ripley plants Sonya Deville on the mat. Now Ripley's got the ladder. And Ripley, ladder in hand, strikes Deville. No. Deville moves out of the way. Nearly got her there, and Deville takes the ladder back. And Sonya Deville, no. As Bianca Belair just bounced Asuka off the ring apron. Kick from Deville. And another. And now Sonya Deville. Right hand turns Rhea Ripley around, and Deville throws Rhea out of the ring. Now Bayley knocked in the ropes by Sonya Deville. And Bayley gets rid of Sonya. Oh, and Sasha Banks with a ladder shot to Bayley. Well, that's not going to get you the briefcase. You're a little out of the way there, Sasha. And now Sasha grabs Bayley. Bayley kicks her in the ribs. And now Bayley grabs Sasha Banks. And Bayley with a suplex to Banks. And now Bayley with the ladder in hand. Swings it at Belair and it misses. Swings it at Deville and doesn't miss. Swings it at Bliss and definitely doesn't miss. And now Bayley trying to set the ladder up, but Banks stomps her. I would have at least let her set the ladder up. Saves you a little bit of time. As down goes Deville. And now Banks might be on the verge of winning the briefcase. Oh, and Shayna Baszler going to put a stop to that before it can even start. Now everyone trying to take each other out. As Deville taking down Baszler. Bianca Belair alone in the ring. Bianca Belair at the top of the ladder. Belair. Oh, someone's got to stop her. Asuka's in the ring. And Deville's in the ring now as well. Asuka and Deville trying to stop her. Bayley trying to push the ladder over. Asuka joining in. Down go Deville and Belair. And now Asuka trying to get Bayley out of the mix. Asuka trying to be alone in the ring to win the briefcase. Now Bayley grabs Bliss. Plants her into the mat. And now Deville. Oh, tried to take out Asuka. But Baszler stopped her. And now Bayley drops Asuka. Bayley now drops Baszler. Grabs the ladder. Oh, and Ripley with a right hand. Again, I would let them set up the ladder first if I were them. I'm not them, though. So I'm not them. I'm someone they could easily just beat the hell out of if they so chose. As Banks just kicked Deville and it caused Bayley to fall over. I give up trying to understand physics sometimes. As Baszler takes down Banks, Bayley throws Asuka down. And Banks gets back to her feet. And Banks managed to snatch the ladder. And now Deville is down. Deville down on the outside. Baszler and Banks. Oh! Bianca Belair just flipped out of that attempted German. And Bianca Belair grabs Bayley. Picks her up. Bianca Belair with the KOD to Bayley. And there's a drop kick. Takes down Bliss and Banks. And now Baszler in the ring. Baszler goes for the ladder. This matchup is nothing but chaos. Baszler just threw the ladder out of the ring for some reason. There's no ladders in the ring for anyone anymore. Ripley, it seems she might be coming to the outside to try and alleviate that situation. There's nobody in the ring at this point either. Bayley has Belair up against the apron, or up against the corner of the barricades and takes her out. Now Asuka back in the ring. Bayley's got the ladder now. Bayley and Deville both with ladders. Bayley, I think, saw Deville throw hers in the ring. Bayley picks up Banks now, and what's Bayley thinking here? She's got Sasha Banks. Throws her across the ring. Asuka taken down by Belair. Bayley picks up the ladder. Out of the ring goes Asuka. Oh, a ladder shot. Oh, and Deville now snatches the ladder from Bayley. And Deville takes down Bayley with the ladder. Oh, and Bayley quickly rolled out of the ring. And now Deville with Bayley. Over the top. Deville could be on the verge of capturing the briefcase. And Deville turning her attention to Belair, the only other opponent still standing in the ring. Belair knocked in the corner. And Belair looking to get rid of Bayley. Or looking to get rid of Deville, excuse me. Belair atop the ladder on her own again. Bianca Belair. Rhea Ripley and Bayley trying to take down Belair. Bayley's at the top of the ladder. Everyone's trying to pull it down. And everyone goes down. That was quite the situation, wasn't it? Now Asuka's got a ladder. Just about everyone back in the ring now as Bayley crawling towards the ropes. Deville calling up Belair. Bliss with a senton to Banks. Ladder shot from Bayley to Bliss. Everyone brawling on the outside now. Bayley at the top of the ladder. Bayley's all alone at the top of the ladder. Almost has the briefcase, but Alexa Bliss knocked the ladder over and Rhea Ripley took down Bayley. And now Rhea Ripley's got the ladder in hand. Sasha Banks. Oh, Frankensteiner off the top. And now Sasha Banks with a kick to Rhea Ripley. Banks turns Ripley around, and Banks with Ripley off the ropes. Banks takes her down. And Banks working over Rhea Ripley now. And now Banks picks up Ripley. Goes for a kick. Ripley spins her around, and Ripley look for a right hand. Banks catches her. Banks throws her over the top, and now Sasha Banks. Up at the base of Rhea Ripley. Oh, and Baszler with a knee strike. And Bianca Belair now with Sonya Deville. KOD onto a ladder. And now Belair with a ladder to the back of Deville, who counters. Oh, and Banks and Baszler just fall to the outside. And now Rhea Ripley. Ladder set up. Oh, kicked down by Sonya Deville, and the ladder falls as well. And now Deville trying to get the ladder back into the ring, and she does. 2 ladders in the ring now. Oh, and down go possibly the 2 most dangerous competitors in the match in Ripley and Deville. Or Ripley and Baszler. I am going to get their names right eventually. Oh, and Belair with a right hand to the back of Bayley. And Belair dropping the ladder. Down goes Asuka thanks to Deville. Bayley with a kick to the ribs of Belair. Bayley countered by Belair now. And Ripley getting rid of her old rival in Baszler. And Bianca Belair throws Bayley to the outside. But Bayley back to her feet now. Ladder set up in the ring. Bayley climbs it. Could Bayley win it here? Wait a minute. Hold on, no one's there to stop her. Bayley's won it. Bayley just pulled the briefcase down. Did not see that coming. Quite honestly, did not see that coming. Bayley just won Money in the Bank. Bayley now has a guaranteed title opportunity for any women's championship whenever she so chooses. More action coming up. Hopefully, we've all taken a moment to breathe. It is time for the Smackdown Tag Team Championships. As here comes the Hurt Business to the ring. Cedric Alexander, Noam Dar, MVP. Their other member, Bobby Lashley, will be in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match later tonight. Here come their opponents, though, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the glorious Bobby Roode and Cowboy James Storm, Beer Money Inc. Beer Money Inc. make their way to the ring. Once again defending their championships tonight. Will they be able to retain, or will the Hurt Business pick up some gold? Here we go. It's going to be Cedric Alexander and Bobby Roode starting it off. Roode starts off with a clothesline to Alexander. Bobby Roode considers himself glorious as Cedric grabs him now, and Cedric throws him in the corner. Alexander with a crossbody. Alexander now back in the ring. Roode, spear, no! Alexander leaped over him. And now Cedric, leaping clothesline and a kip up. And now Cedric Alexander, caught by Roode, who hits him with a shoulder block. And Roode now picks Cedric up to his feet, and Cedric, grabbed by Roode. Roode throws him off the ropes. Clothesline from Roode to Cedric. And now Beer Money Inc. on top in this matchup. As Roode now grabs Alexander. Throws him in the corner. And Roode, no. He's trying to make a tag to Storm, it seemed. Now Cedric grabs him. Cedric throws him across the ring. And Cedric Alexander. Tag mate. Here comes Noam Dar. And now they pick up Roode. Oh, a DDT. An elevated DDT. And throws him across the ring as well. Roode goes down. And now Roode picked back up by Dar. Noam Dar in trouble as Roode back to his feet, and Roode clotheslines him. And now Roode taunting Noam Dar. Spear! Into a cover from Roode. One, no, Noam Dar kicks out. And now Roode quickly picking him back up to his feet, and Roode with Dar into the corner. Tag made. Here comes James Storm. And now Storm and Roode off the ropes. Double back body drop. And James Storm with a leg drop. And now Noam Dar taking out the legs. Tag made. Here comes Cedric. Knee strike from James Storm. And Storm with an uppercut. And now Cedric's in some trouble here as James Storm with a leg drop. And Storm now picking him up to his feet, and James Storm has him up. Storm now sent into the corner. And Cedric, oh, taking out Roode. And a right hand. What a strategy there from the Hurt Business. As now Cedric sends James Storm up the ropes to the drop kick, takes him down. Tag made to Noam Dar. And a right hand knocks him back, and now Noam Dar throws him in the corner, and Dar countered by Storm, and Storm with a clothesline just took Noam Dar off his feet. And now Dar picked back up, and James Storm right hand. Going to pick him up, but Dar planting himself firmly into the mat. Right hand to the back. And Noam Dar grabs him. Turns him around, throws him in off the ropes. Noam Dar with a drop kick to the knees. And now the Scottish Supernova back on top. And Noam Dar. Tag made. Here comes Cedric. And a right hand connects. Countered. James Storm knocks him back. And now Storm turns him around. Storm picks him up. Takes him down. And now Storm picks Cedric back up to his feet. And James Storm. Right hand. There's a kick. James Storm firing away. For a kick, Cedric Alexander countered. And now Cedric grabs him. Turns him around. Throws him in the corner. And now Cedric. Tag made Dar. And Noam Dar's in some trouble here. Or not Noam Dar. James Storm in some trouble there with a double backstabber from the Hurt Business. As now Storm picks him up and knocks him back. And Storm grabs Dar and throws him in the corner. There's a kick to the head. And Noam Dar taking him down. Tag made. Here comes Rude. And now Rude drop kicks him. And right hand. And Noam Dar now fighting back with some right hands of his own. Noam Dar knocks back Rude. And Dar grabs Rude. Rude throws him in the corner. And Rude catches him with a clothesline. And now Bobby Roode picking up Noam Dar. And Rude has him. Oh, takes him down. Cover. One. Cedric Alexander there to break it up. Bobby Roode. Calling for. Here comes Glorious DDT. Oh, but a rope break. And now Dar back to his feet. And Noam Dar. Oh, takes out the knee of Bobby Roode. And now Dar picking up Roode. And Noam Dar grabs Bobby Roode. Throws him in the corner. Tags in Cedric. And they tie up Roode's knee in the ropes again favoring that knee of Bobby Roode. Oh, and they kick it into the ropes. And now Dar choking Roode in the corner. And Bobby Roode is in some trouble here, as Cedric Alexander now is the legal man. And Roode, he's got to make a tag. He just took a beating and a half. And now Cedric pops him up. And what's Cedric Alexander going to do here? Oh, a buckle bomb. Down goes Roode. Turned over now by Cedric. And Cedric Alexander now. What's he thinking here? Cedric telling Roode to get up, and Cedric Alexander. Springboard. Oh, hits him with a springboard elbow, and down goes Roode. Both men down, though. Cedric seemed to wipe himself out on that one. And now Cedric saying it's going to be over. The Hurt Business could be about to acquire some gold. As Cedric grabs Roode, and Cedric Alexander with Bobby Roode into the corner. Cedric, oh, went for a crossbody. Roode quickly runs across the ring to tag Storm. Here comes James Storm now into the mix. Storm with a forearm. Oh, and Noam Dar kicks him in the head. James Storm quickly turns his attention back to Cedric and throws him into the ring. And now Cedric picked back up by Storm. And James Storm grabs him and DDT. And now James Storm picking him up, and James Storm grabs Cedric, looking for the 8-second ride, but no. Cedric pushes him away. Turns him around. Cedric. Lumbar check. Cover on Storm. One. Roode is there. Oh, and Dar taking out Roode. Bobby Roode goes down thanks to Noam Dar. And Cedric with a flatliner. Now Cedric turns Storm back over, and Cedric Alexander has him by the arm and takes out the arm. And Cedric with a clothesline. And Cedric Alexander with another. Here we go. Into the corner. Clotheslines him again. And now Cedric off the ropes. Hits him with another. And into a kip up. And now what's Cedric thinking here? Picks James Storm back up to his feet, and Cedric Alexander Grabs him. Hurls him into the corner. And a crossbody. And now Cedric back into the ring. Cedric. Oh, full Nelson. Plants him in the mat. Turns Storm over. Into a cover. That's going to be a rope break. I could have told you that. Now he picks him back up to his feet, and Cedric grabs Storm, throws him off the ropes. Cedric Alexander with a drop kick. And now Cedric's calling him up again. Cedric calling up Storm. Has him for lumbar check again. And Noam Dar trying to keep Rude out of the mix. 1, 2. Oh, the Hurt Business nearly had gold. And now Cedric Alexander going right back after James Storm. Down goes Bobby Roode. And James Storm picked back up to his feet. And Storm counters, throws Cedric over the top. Oh, and Cedric counters. Oh, and Noam Dar accidentally knocking Cedric off the apron. And now James Storm up to the top. MVP picking his boy back up. Gets Cedric back to his feet. Right hand from James Storm. Cedric. Right hand. And now Cedric Alexander throws James Storm across the ring. Tag made to Dar. There's a double axe handle from Noam Dar. And now Dar with a kick to the arm. As Noam Dar now staring out at Rude. Oh, and Dar now just beating Rude down on the outside. Oh, went for a clothesline. Rude countered. Oh, and down goes Rude. Now Storm going after Dar. As now James Storm plants Noam Dar. And now Dar tag made Alexander back into the mix. And Cedric went for a clothesline. Counter from James Storm. And now Storm with a clothesline. And into another. James Storm off the ropes. No, went for a drop kick. Nobody home. And there it is again. Went for another clothesline. And a forearm strike connects. And now Cedric grabs Bobby Roode and hits him with a neck breaker. And now James Storm grabs Alexander. And James Storm. Oh, caught with an elbow. And it's flipped around now, and Cedric into a cover. Cedric Alexander, but Bobby Roode's going to be right there. Oh, and Roode kicked out at the knees. Went for a forearm. Storm. Oh, caught with a roll through. 1, 2. Oh, they got him. James Storm got distracted by Roode being taken out. Cedric Alexander rolled him through, and we have new tag team champions. The Hurt Business have captured gold. I did not see that coming. So your winners and the new Smackdown Tag Team Champions, Noam Dar and Cedric Alexander. The Hurt Business. They've got gold, and we're moving on to our next bit of championship action. It's time for another ladder match, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the Intercontinental Championship. Out first, here comes Cesaro. Cesaro tonight looking to capture the Intercontinental Championship. You can see it hung high above the ring. Cesaro requested a ladder match for his matchup with Gargano tonight because Gargano couldn't roll him up like he did at Backlash. Funny coming off that Tag Team Championship matchup that we're in this. That ended in a roll-up that we're talking about Cesaro's last championship match, huh? As here comes the Intercontinental Champion, Johnny Gargano. Gargano got a huge win over Cesaro in tag team action on Smackdown this week. He pinned the World Heavyweight Champion, Tommaso Ciampa, in that matchup as well. Here we go with Gargano and Cesaro, one-on-one. Intercontinental Championship hung high above the ring. Who is going to be the champion? Gargano, Cesaro. Here we go. And Gargano straight with an enziguri. Gargano grabs the ladder, immediately bringing it into the ring. And another enziguri takes down Cesaro. Gargano grabs the ladder. And Gargano now setting it up. Gargano quickly going up the ladder, trying to get his Intercontinental Championship down as soon as he can. And now Gargano and Cesaro exchanging strikes atop the ladder. Gargano. Cesaro. Now Gargano. Another right hand. And another. Gargano. Again countered by Cesaro. And now Gargano. And now Cesaro. And now Gargano. Shoves him off the ladder. Championship's as good as yours now, Johnny. Oh, but what the... Cesaro falls to the outside. Now Gargano off the ropes. Gargano with a neck breaker. Johnny, what are you doing? Well, Cesaro's at the top of the ladder, but Gargano's set up a big ladder between the ring. And now you got to stop him, Johnny. Johnny trying to stop the Intercontinental Championship from coming down in the arms of the Swiss Superman. And now Gargano. Powerbomb. Down goes Cesaro. And now Gargano grabs Cesaro, who hits him with a right hand and staggers him back. And now Cesaro grabs Gargano. And Cesaro throws him across the ring. Oh, whip for the uppercut, and Cesaro gets caught. And now Cesaro grabbed by Gargano, and Gargano dumps him over the top. Oh, but Cesaro managed to get back to his feet. And Gargano slams him into the ladder. And bounces him off of it. Right hand from Gargano. And another. And now Cesaro grabs him. Cesaro throws him into the ladder. And now Cesaro, oh, does the same to Gargano. And Gargano holding his head, trying to make sure he's not bleeding, it seems. Cesaro has him down, and now Gargano's in trouble. Kick to the back from Cesaro. And Cesaro just kicking him from behind. And now Cesaro picks Gargano back up, and Cesaro throws him into the ladder again. And now Cesaro, oh, hoists Gargano up onto the ladder. What's Cesaro going to do here? Gargano is in some trouble, it seems. Cesaro, oh God. Cesaro, oh! Just crushed Gargano. Gargano bends the ladder as Cesaro lands on him. I think Cesaro's just won the Intercontinental title. But he's not done with Gargano. Now he kicks him in the ribs. Now Gargano is down. Gargano trying to get back to his feet. He rolls back to his feet. Oh! Both men thinking the same thing there. Right hand from Gargano, and Gargano throws Cesaro over the barricade. And Gargano with a chop. Oh, knocks Cesaro back into the crowd. And now Gargano joining Cesaro in the crowd. And both men fighting into the crowd now. You'd forget this is a ladder match if you were just tuning in. There's Gargano and Cesaro in amongst the All 11 universe here. And Cesaro takes him down. And Cesaro now with a leg drop. Gargano kicks him in the head. Old Reliable found for Gargano. He had a kendo stick in hand. I call it Old Reliable because Gargano has done plenty of damage with that kendo stick to many people in the past. As now Cesaro heading back towards the ring on his own. Gargano chasing after him. Cesaro just watching. I think he knew Gargano was coming. And Gargano takes him down. As Gargano now picks up Cesaro and Gargano. Right hand. And now Gargano with Cesaro throws him across the ringside area. And Gargano went for an elbow. Cesaro out of the way. And now Cesaro pops him up. European uppercut. And now Cesaro, the championship could be as good as his. He's at the top of the ladder. Gargano's trying to get himself back up. And Gargano back to his feet as well. He's going after Cesaro. And Gargano with right hands now. And Gargano trying to stop him. Trying his hardest to keep him from getting to the top. And now Gargano grabs Cesaro. And Gargano powerbombs him. Picks Cesaro back up to his feet. Gargano. Cesaro into the corner. And Gargano. Oh, went for a drop kick. Nobody home. Cesaro went for a right. Gargano throws him over the top. And now Gargano grabs him. And he's going to look for one final beat. And now Gargano, only one thing left to do. But he's going to the top. What's he doing? Gargano looking to end it once and for all, it seems. Oh! Oh no! Oh! Caught out of the air with an uppercut. That's gotta rattle your brain. Gargano's out of it. Gargano is down. Cesaro's atop the ladder. Not much work left to be done. Gargano's trying to get back to his feet. He's trying, but too little too late. Cesaro is Intercontinental Champion. Cesaro dominates Gargano tonight. Your winner and new Intercontinental Champion, Cesaro. WWE Championship up next. Well, the following contest is a GM rules match, and it is for the WWE Championship. Here comes the Raw General Manager, wearing a karate gi. I got nothing. I've got nothing. Damien Sandow making his way to the ring. He's the Raw General Manager. He's put himself into this matchup tonight. He's the only man who knows the rules. Up next, the WWE Champion, Finn Balor. Definitely the most interesting championship matchup from a stipulation standpoint we've had in the universe thus far. And not really... no one knows what the GM rules are other than Damien Sandow. Finn Balor making his way to the ring, though. He's foiled Sandow's plans once, but Sandow might be getting to him now. We saw Sandow send his hitman Samoa Joe to distract and attack Balor during his match on Raw this week, costing Finn Balor his first defeat in Universe Mode at the hands of Seth Rollins. Time will tell what's going to happen here. WWE Champion making his way to the ring. He looks ready. I'll give him that. This is gonna be something, isn't it? Finn Balor makes his way to the ring tonight for the WWE Championship matchup. Introducing the challenger. He is the Raw General Manager, Damien Sandow. And his opponent, from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 203 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, Finn Balor. Oh boy, this is going to be something. Sandow, Balor, here we go. Balor, Sling Blade. Dragon Whip Hurricane Rana. Balor kicks Sandow down. Balor. Back up top again, and Balor. Missile drop kick. Balor with the right hand again. And Balor just flying all over the place in this matchup. Knocks Sandow down again. Balor. Back up top. Balor. Coup de grace. 1, 2, 3. Wait, Sandow. Telling the referee. It's not over. 2 out of 3 falls. What? Now Balor trying to fight back, and Sandow, he's brought a chair into the ring. Oh, a chair shot to the champion. Well, apparently it's no DQ either. And now Sandow calling up Balor. And Sandow. Skull-crushing finale. What the hell? Reference to his time as Mizdow, I suppose. What? Balor kicks out immediately. Oh, here come the goons. Here come Sandow's goons, the grizzled young veterans. Oh, but wait a minute. Karma's a bitch, ain't it? The Raw Tag Team Champions! Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens going after GYV. And Owens and Zayn gotta keep them busy for Balor and keep them busy so they keep out of Balor's match. Well, Sandow is furious. Grizzled Young Veterans taken out by the champions. Oh, Sling Blade from Balor. And now Balor's got the chair. Well, under the GM rules, this is a no disqualifications match, so Sandow's only burned himself here. And Balor throws him in the corner. Sandow trying to counter. And Sandow now grabs the champion. And Sandow now taking down the champion. Sandow, I believe, with the intellectual elbow. And now Colin Balor going to try for your welcome, it seems. Sandow. Oh, caught by Balor, though. Elbow strike from... And now Finn grabs Sandow. Throws him across the ring. Into the corner. Balor has him set up. And Finn going for... shotgun drop kick. And Balor up to the top. Going for... coup de... grace. One, two, three. Well, maybe when Sandow wakes up, he'll change the rules, but he's done. That's that. So, we're going to move on to our next bit of action. Your winner, and still champion, Finn Balor. There's more action coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, because up next is the United States Championship. That certainly just happened, but now, ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the United States Championship. Here comes the challenger, the man who won a Battle Royal to be in this. Representing the faction known as Leyendas en Proceso. It's Andrade. Andrade with his business associate Zelina Vega accompanying him to the ring. His opponent is the United States Champion. We haven't seen him since he won it. Whoops, sorry. The Limitless Keith Lee. Well, alright then. Note to self, fix that. Keith Lee making his way to the ring. You can't really see the belt because mods, so the game doesn't recognize he's wearing a jacket, so it doesn't wrap it around it. All it's going to require is that I just remove the jacket. Keith Lee making his way to the ring now. So Keith Lee defending the United States Championship against Andrade. Keith Lee's first championship defense since winning the championship last month at Backlash. Andrade getting another shot at the U.S. title, this time against Keith Lee. Here we go. And now Keith's got Andrade, but Andrade down to one knee. Right hand. And another. Keith Lee getting knocked back by Andrade. And now Andrade grabs the Limitless One who just shoves him down. And now Keith. Right hand to the back of Andrade. And now Keith picking him up, and Keith grabs Andrade. Pops him up. Andrade. DDT. Andrade goes for a kick. Keith catches him. And Keith sweeps the leg. And Keith there with a kick. And Keith Lee. Elbow drop to Andrade. Now Keith picks him back up, and Keith Lee. With Andrade up on his shoulders, and Keith Lee. Samoan drop. Picks him back up to his feet now, and Keith. Grabs Andrade, and Keith. Picks him up. Andrade again fighting out of it. Keith keeps seeming like he's going to try and attempt the Spirit Bomb, but Andrade just keeps countering. Andrade just hit him with a Hurricane Rana. Picks Keith back up to his feet, and Andrade grabs Keith Lee. Takes him down. Off the ropes. Andrade kicks him in the head. There's a kick from Andrade, and now Andrade. Andrade taking out the leg. He's got Keith Lee in a seated position. Andrade into a chin lock. Wrenches it in. Andrade. Walking over Keith Lee now, and Keith Lee picks him back up to his feet, and Keith. Went to clobber Andrade, who got him with a hip toss. Andrade now grabs Keith, and Andrade. Knee into the back. Now drags him away from the ropes, and Andrade into a cover. Not even a 1 count, and Keith kicks out. And now Keith back to his feet, and Keith takes down Andrade. Keith picking him back up to his feet. And now the U.S. champion grabs Andrade, picks him up. Andrade, again finds the counter. Andrade has clearly done his homework tonight. Oh! But he just toppled out of the ring there. And Keith waiting for the challenger to get back in the ring. Andrade taking this. Okay, there we go. The game hit a lag spike. Sorry about that, everyone. Oh, and now Keith catches him, though. And Keith picks up Andrade. And power bombs him. There it is. And now Keith again looking for it a second time. Andrade again finds a counter. Now Andrade picks Keith up to his feet, and Andrade takes down Keith again. And Keith out of the ring. Keith Lee back in now. Grabs Andrade with a shot to the gut. Grabs Keith. Grabbed by Keith. Andrade thrown in the corner. Keith grabs him. Keith throws him off the ropes. And pounces him. And a knee strike from Keith Lee. And now Keith kicks Andrade in the ribs. Pops him up. And into the Spirit Bomb. Keith off the Spirit Bomb. 1, 2, 3. Keith Lee retains the U.S. title tonight. Pounced him. Planted him with the Spirit Bomb. Hooked the legs, and that's all she wrote. Your winner, and still United States Champion, Keith Lee. That's what he does. An absolutely dominant win from Keith Lee. U.S. title stays around his waist for another night. World Heavyweight Championship up next. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Comes the former champion Drew McIntyre. It's his last chance tonight to get back to the top. Drew McIntyre, you look at the names he's beaten in the past. Seth Rollins, Randy Orton, AJ Styles, John Cena, just to name a few. But tonight, he faces the one man he has been unable to overcome. As Drew makes his way to the ring, he's got to try and overcome the man who took the championship from him. Drew McIntyre has made his way to the ring. Unnaturally, he's the challenger. It's unusual. Unusual to hear Drew McIntyre referred to as the challenger. But here comes the champion. Tommaso Ciampa. Ciampa making his way to the ring, holding Big Goldie close to his waist. This time last year, he defended the Intercontinental Championship in one of the best matches of Season 1 against Chad Gable. Now tonight, he's got the World Heavyweight title in hand. He's defending against Drew McIntyre. This is going to be, oh boy, this is going to be fun. Is Ciampa going to get what's coming to him, or is Drew going to be unable to regain the championship? We're about to find out. About to ring that bell. World Heavyweight title on the line. McIntyre. Ciampa. Let's do it. Oh, and Ciampa immediately out of the ring. McIntyre telling him to bring it on. Ciampa kind of assessing the situation here. Now Ciampa back in the ring. Now he's ready. As McIntyre grabs him. McIntyre grabs Ciampa. Plants him back first into the mat. And now Drew picks Ciampa back up to his feet. And Drew went for a right. Ciampa counters. And Drew now caught by Ciampa. Or other way around. Ciampa caught by Drew. And now Drew kicks back. Ciampa, no, goes for a clothesline. Drew gets dug. Ciampa with a drop kick. And now Ciampa picks Drew back up to his feet. And Ciampa now gets caught. Drew caught again by Ciampa. And Ciampa caught with a clubbing blow from Drew. And now Drew McIntyre. Oh! Both men were thinking the same thing. I think Drew was just a little quicker to the draw. And now Ciampa getting punched in the face by McIntyre. And now Ciampa dragged away from the ropes. And Drew cover on Ciampa. 1, 2, no. Ciampa kicks out. And now Drew getting fired up. Ciampa with a right hand to the ribs. And Tommaso grabs him. Throws him into the corner. Tommaso Ciampa. Knee strike. And another. Taking him back up to his feet now. And Tommaso went for a kick. Counter from Drew. And Drew clotheslines him. Now Drew turns him over. Drew McIntyre. Kick to the arm. Picking him back up to his feet now. Drew McIntyre. Grabs him. Clotheslines him. And he's shoved away. Drew McIntyre now thrown in the corner by Ciampa. And Ciampa countered. Drew caught him. Drew with a clothesline. Now Ciampa's down. McIntyre trying to regain the world title. He grabs Ciampa and drags him away from the ropes. It's all about one of two things tonight. For Ciampa, it's about putting Drew McIntyre in his rearview mirror. For McIntyre, it's about becoming the champion again. As now McIntyre picks up Drew, and McIntyre, went for a headbutt. Drew got caught. Ciampa gets caught now, and Drew, look at this, just picks him up and throws him across the ring. And now Ciampa covered by McIntyre. 1, 2, no. Kick to the back now, takes him down. And there's a kick again. Ciampa in trouble. And Drew stomps him in the head again. And now Ciampa uppercut to Drew. And Tommaso Ciampa. He's out here by the announce table. Ripping the monitors off of the announce desk. Ciampa, throws McIntyre into the announce table. A right hand from Drew. Leaping clothesline from Ciampa knocks McIntyre down. Referee had a 7 count. Went for another leaping clothesline. Drew out of the way. And now Drew picks Ciampa back up to his feet, and Drew McIntyre. Headbutt. Cover. 1, 2, no. Drew was almost on the verge of being champion again. And now Drew McIntyre telling Ciampa to get back to his feet. Ciampa with a clothesline. And that's Tommaso Ciampa. Running knee strike. The referee wasn't even counting for some reason. Drew managed to kick out before a 3. That was definitely not a 3 count, I can confirm. I can count. And out of the ring goes Drew. The referee begins his count again as Ciampa throws McIntyre into the announce table. What is Ciampa doing here? Ciampa, McIntyre up on the table. He's up on the announce table, and Ciampa. Air raid crash. Here comes Drew. Caught by a clothesline. And now Tommaso Ciampa. Another knee strike. But Drew getting back to his feet now. And Drew takes down Ciampa. And now Drew McIntyre backing up. Into the corner. Drew McIntyre. Here we go. Went for the Claymore. Drew out of the way. Ciampa out of the way. And now Ciampa. Caught with a right hand from Drew. Ciampa rolls through. Ciampa. Went for a clothesline. Drew out of the way. And Drew kicks Ciampa in the ribs. Now Drew. Going for it again. Drew McIntyre. Again misses the Claymore. Shot from Ciampa. Ciampa grabs him. Fairy tale ending. 1, 2, 3. And Tommaso Ciampa is still World Heavyweight Champion. Drew McIntyre, back of the line, pal. It's back of the line for Drew. Raw Women's Championship is going to be on the line up next, though. Ronda Rousey with her first defense since WrestleMania. So our final bit of championship action is the following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Raw Women's Championship. Here comes the Glamazon, Beth Phoenix. She won a triple threat last month at Backlash to get into this matchup. She's got an opportunity of a lifetime tonight to be a Raw Women's Champion. As Beth Phoenix makes her way to the ring. It's a big night for her. The Diva of Doom, as she was once, or part of the team known as the Divas of Doom at one point. Here comes the Raw Women's Champion, though. We've not seen her since the night after WrestleMania. Paul Heyman said she'll do things on her time. And, well, her time has apparently not included being on Raw. It's the Raw Women's Champion, Ronda Rousey. Reminds me a bit of when Brock Lesnar was WWE Champion last season. So here we go, the Raw Women's Championship on the line. Phoenix and Rousey. What an interesting combination of competitors this is going to be. As Rousey starts off with a knee strike. And now Phoenix grabs her, and Beth Phoenix throws her into the corner, and down goes Rousey. And now Rousey, arm drag, taking her down. Counter by Phoenix. And now Beth Phoenix for a clothesline. Rousey, shoulder block, takes her down. And now Rousey picking her back up to her feet. And Ronda Rousey, kicked in the ribs. And now Phoenix, went for a double axe handle. Rousey turns her around. Rousey, Olympic slam. Cover. One. Kick out from Phoenix. And now Beth Phoenix picks back up, and Rousey sends her off the ropes. Rousey, caught by Phoenix, and Phoenix knocks her into the corner. Beth Phoenix with a kick. There's a kick to the ribs. And now Beth Phoenix putting her knee into the face of Ronda Rousey. And Ronda Rousey sweeps the leg. Rousey now picking Beth Phoenix back up to her feet, and Ronda Rousey throws her across the ring, into the corner. Rousey, knee strike, takes her down. Rousey now, off the ropes. Ronda Rousey with a knee strike, again. And now Rousey picks her up. Phoenix finding the counter, and Beth Phoenix takes her down. And now Beth into a cover. 1, 2, no, there's a kick out. There's a right hand now from Ronda. And now Ronda Rousey, knee strike in the ribs. And another. And now Rousey picking her back up to her feet. And Ronda Rousey, right hand to the face. And now knee strikes again in the ribs of Beth Phoenix. Picks her back up to her feet now, and Rousey jabbing Beth Phoenix in the face now. It's that martial arts background of Ronda Rousey. And another right hand. And now Beth Phoenix grabs her, has her up and toward electric chair, drops her. And now Beth Phoenix turns her over, and Beth grabs the arm, takes her out. And now Beth Phoenix with right hands to the face of Ronda Rousey, and Paul Heyman wincing on the outside of that. And now Beth Phoenix has her by the face. And Beth Phoenix pulling back on the head of Ronda Rousey now. Rousey now trying to get back to her feet, and Rousey back to her feet, knocks her down. Off the ropes. Went for a clothesline. Caught by Beth. Beth sends her off the ropes now. Beth Phoenix. Elbow strike takes down Rousey. And now Rousey is down. Beth Phoenix getting fired up. Could Beth Phoenix be on the verge of winning the championship? 1, 2. No. Rousey kicks out. And Rousey back to her feet now. Right hand. And another. Ronda Rousey back to her feet. Beth Phoenix grabs her. And Phoenix throws her in the corner. Beth Phoenix with a clothesline. And a kick from Beth. And now Beth Phoenix shoved back by Rousey. Takes her back up to her feet now, and Beth Phoenix in trouble. Rousey gets her up. Rousey looking for Piper's Pit. Cover. 1, 2. Beth Phoenix kicks out. And now Rousey going after that arm. You know what she's trying to set up for now. But Beth Phoenix trying to find a counter. Hits her with an arm drag. And Rousey down to one knee. Beth Phoenix picks her up, and now Beth Phoenix with Rousey. Taking her towards the ropes, and Beth Phoenix bouncing her head first into the turnbuckle. And Rousey counters. Rousey now grabbed by Phoenix, and Phoenix elbow strikes her in the face. And now Beth Phoenix grabs Rousey, and back body drop. And Rousey is down. Rousey is down. Phoenix standing over her now. And Beth Phoenix picks her up. And Beth grabs Rousey. Oh, has her in a torture rack. Torture rack trying to make the champion tap out. Beth Phoenix. No. Rousey flips out of it with an arm drag. Kicks her down. And now Ronda Rousey grabs the arm and stomps the arm of Beth Phoenix. And Rousey just destroying the arms of Phoenix, trying to get her ready for that arm bar. The same way she's won the championship from Shayna Baszler at WrestleMania. Rousey just continuously stomping the arm in of Beth Phoenix. Beth's got to do something to get out of this. Or it's going to be game set for her. Her arm might break before Rousey can even lock the arm bar in. Oh, but now Beth back to her feet. Beth Phoenix, arm drag takes her down. And now Beth Phoenix with the right hand. Picks Rousey up, and Beth Phoenix grabs her. And Beth Phoenix puts her in the corner. Phoenix, what's she thinking here? Picks her up. Beth Phoenix. Oh, a turnbuckle powerbomb. A kick to the back for good measure. And now Beth Phoenix getting herself ready. Calling her up. Grabs her. For the glam slam. Cover. 1, 2. Oh! Her best shot, and Rousey kicked out. Her best shot, and Rousey kicked out. Now Rousey counters Rousey. Oh, a boot to Beth Phoenix. Picks her up to her feet now, and Rousey. No, countered. There's a boot from Phoenix to Rousey, and now Beth Phoenix drags her away from the ropes into a cover. And no, a kick out from Ronda. Turns her over now, and Beth Phoenix picks her up again. Has her by the head. And takes her down. Pulling back on the arm. Ronda Rousey in some trouble here. And now Beth picking her up to her feet, and Beth Phoenix grabs Rousey. Rousey rolls through. Drop toe hold. Takes her down. Rousey kicks her in the ribs. Tosses her across the ring. And Rousey into an armbar. Oh, but Phoenix quickly rolling through it. Beth Phoenix with right hands to the head of Rousey. And now Rousey shoves her away. Rousey kicks her in the ribs again. Going for it again. Armbar's back in. The armbar is back in. Beth Phoenix is in a world of trouble right now. And that's it. Ronda Rousey taps her out. Just like that, Ronda Rousey takes her down. Beth Phoenix nearly got her with that glam slam, but Rousey countered into that armbar. And right there, you could see it was over. Phoenix tapped out, and Ronda Rousey is your winner and still the Raw Women's Champion. There's only one bit of action left tonight. It's an 8-man ladder match to crown Mr. Money in the Bank. It's time for the 8-man Money in the Bank ladder match. Up first, the leader of the Undisputed Era, Adam Cole. Adam Cole, former NXT champion, tonight could become Mr. Money in the Bank. We saw Bayley capture the women's Money in the Bank briefcase to open up the show. Who's going to capture the men's to end the show? We're going to find out. Adam Cole making his way to the ring now. At the drop of the boom, Adam Cole's arrived. Out next from Monday Night Raw, the Disciple, Murphy. Second year in a row for Murphy in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Last year he competed alongside Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Mustafa Ali, Shinsuke Nakamura. Apollo Crews was supposed to be there, but that didn't really work out for him. He kind of got taken out before the match. Andrade. I'm sure other people were there. Just can't be bothered to look it up right now. The Yes Movement is in full force coming to Money in the Bank tonight because Daniel Bryan out next. It was this event last year where Bryan won the WWE Championship. And now tonight, he's looking to become Mr. Money in the Bank to get right back to that point. Okay, game. Please don't crash. I really don't want to have to reload the game again today. Out next, it's the Monday Night Messiah. Seth Rollins. Rollins making his way to the ring. His disciple Murphy alongside him. His other disciples, Blake and Cutler, will not be involved in this matchup. They are going to be... There's been a decree, an agreement from all the powers that be that nobody not contractually involved in this 8-man ladder match is to get involved in this matchup, or there will be punishment. So that is why, before anyone in the comments starts telling Blake and Cutler to get down here, or Fish, O'Reilly, and Strong to get down here, or the rest of the Hurt Business on behalf of Lashley, who we'll be seeing in a moment. Just thought I should go ahead and clarify that. The Monday Night Messiah, though, is now back in the match. Out next, John Morrison. John Morrison making his way to the ring. He beat his former tag partner, The Miz, to get into this matchup. Out next, the man who was supposed to be in Money in the Bank last year but just missed out because of an injury that he was taking up before the match. Apollo Crews is finally getting his shot to be Mr. Money in the Bank. It's finally coming for him. I am very happy for him. Will he win? That remains to be seen, but that does not change the fact that I am happy for him. Out next, I was speaking about him a moment ago, representing the Hurt Business. Hurt Business just recently capturing the Smackdown Tag Team Championships earlier tonight. And now, Bobby Lashley looks to bring the briefcase to the Hurt Business. Bobby Lashley making his way to the ring. This is such an interesting lineup for Money in the Bank. I mean, you've got Cole. You've got Rollins and Murphy. You got to wonder how Rollins and Murphy are going to fare in this matchup working side by side. Last time they were in a matchup like this, it was the Elimination Chamber earlier this year. They never fought one another once. But things didn't work out for them there. And you got guys like Bobby Lashley. You got Adam Cole, John Morrison. It's just a mix of all these styles in here. It's going to be very interesting. But last, and certainly not least, the Destroyer. The Samoan Submission Machine. Samoa Joe. So here we go. Rollins, Murphy, Joe, Crews, Lashley, Morrison, Cole, Bryan. Who will be Mr. Money in the Bank? That's Murphy going after Apollo Crews. Rollins going after Bryan. Lashley and Joe going at it in a battle of behemoths. Morrison and Cole going at it. A lot of Raw versus SmackDown matchups happening at the moment. Oh, John Morrison turns his attention to Rollins now. As now Apollo Crews takes Murphy out of the ring. And Rollins with an enziguri to John Morrison. Lashley takes down Samoa Joe. Rollins turning his attention to Lashley. Remember, Rollins and Lashley have faced off in the past. In fact, battled for the Universal Championship in early pay-per-view in Universe mode. Now Samoa Joe off the ropes with a senton to John Morrison. Rollins now taking down Joe. Rollins now grabbing the ladder. Oh, and bashes John Morrison with it. Rollins sliding the ladder into the ring. Now Rollins has the ladder set up. And Rollins turns attention to Samoa Joe. But Bobby Lashley grabs the Monday Night Messiah and throws him out of the ring. And Murphy takes down John Morrison. Murphy's got the ladder now, trying to get it in a position he likes, it seems. And now Murphy has a prime opportunity here. He takes down Morrison. Murphy's all alone in the ring. Daniel Bryan, Adam Cole, and Seth Rollins going at it over here in the bottom corner. Adam Cole, Daniel Bryan, Seth Rollins. All three of these guys were world champions at the same time at one point. This time last year, actually. They were all three world champions. Cole in NXT, Rollins on Raw, and Bryan on SmackDown. Bobby Lashley with an elbow to Seth Rollins. Apollo Crews just powerbombed Samoa Joe across the ring. And now Murphy atop the ladder. Oh, notice, Rollins defending the ring for Murphy, but the ladder falls over. Rollins was defending the ring for Murphy. There's clearly a game plan with the Monday Night Messiahs tonight, as Bryan gets bashed with the ladder. And Murphy goes toppling back into the ring. Morrison gets bashed with the ladder now. And Rollins sets up the ladder. Seth Rollins climbing. And Adam Cole now trying to push the ladder over with Rollins on top of it. And he does. And now Lashley powerbombs Rollins. And Rollins now kicks Lashley in the ribs. Rollins sling blade. Morrison with a Hurricane Rana to Murphy. And Murphy out of the ring. And now Adam Cole taken down by Daniel Bryan. A little bit of history there with these two. Morrison with a Pele kick. And Morrison now turned over Rollins. Turns him over again. Bryan's got the arm of Adam Cole, and Samoa Joe back in the ring now. And Samoa Joe, what's he thinking here? He's got the ladder. Samoa Joe with a ladder is a dangerous combination as he bashes John Morrison with it. Throws it down. As Daniel Bryan stomps on Adam Cole. Rollins counters Morrison. Rollins, oh boy, off the ropes. Rollins. Oh! Stomp onto a ladder. Morrison's out of here. Rollins atop the ladder. Rollins trying to pull the briefcase down now. Everyone's rushing to stop him, though. And Lashley and Bryan shove down the ladder. And Apollo Crews powerbombs Rollins. And now Daniel Bryan taking out Lashley. Murphy bringing a ladder back into the ring now. Seems Rollins and Murphy are in the mindset of a win for one of them is a win for both of them. As John Morrison now throws Daniel Bryan out of the ring. And Lashley tries to get rid of Morrison. These two, interesting to see. This is the second year in a row they faced off at Money in the Bank, just not in the same match type. As Morrison gets back into the ring, and Samoa Joe just threw Adam Cole down. Bryan takes down Morrison with the ladder. And Daniel Bryan with the ladder shot again. And Bryan now drops the ladder. Apollo Crews with Murphy. Apollo Crews throws Murphy over the top and out to the floor. And now Crews. Morrison takes him down. Now Crews has the ladder, and Apollo Crews sets the ladder down. And Crews grabs Rollins. Oh, Samoa Joe with a muscle buster on the outside. Modified muscle buster, but it counts. There's now Adam Cole firing back. Murphy goes for a kick to Crews and gets caught with a clothesline. Bryan atop the ladder now. Daniel Bryan's reaching for the briefcase. Oh, Morrison, what are you doing? And now everyone's rushing Bryan. As Bobby Lashley trying to climb the ladder. Murphy trying to push the ladder. Murphy telling Rollins to step back. And Murphy with a drop kick takes down Apollo Crews. Murphy trying to push the ladder over. He's trying. Bless him, he's trying. Now Rollins and Murphy teaming up. And they push the ladder over. Oh, Adam Cole dives to the outside. And so does Murphy. And there goes Rollins. Everyone flying around now. As Joe getting Rollins out of the ring. Lashley with a ladder shot. Oh, and Lashley caught with the ladder. Adam Cole swinging the ladder at Lashley. Murphy, knee strike to Apollo Crews. Down goes Bobby Lashley. And now Murphy picks the ladder back up, and Murphy, as Adam Cole's got Bobby Lashley, picks him up. Oh no, down goes the ladder thanks to that. And now John Morrison turns Murphy around, and Morrison throws Murphy over the top. Rollins plants Samoa Joe on the outside. And down goes Murphy as Adam Cole takes the ladder from Daniel Bryan, and Adam Cole swings the ladder and hits him in the face. Adam Cole now grabs Daniel Bryan, and Adam Cole throws him over the ladder. And Bryan goes down. As now Adam Cole's got the ladder set up, and Adam Cole all on his own. Cole. Lashley's the only one in the ring with him to stop him. Adam Cole's at the top of the ladder. Lashley's climbing. Adam Cole's almost got it unhooked. But Lashley takes out Adam Cole with a superplex off the ladder. And now Daniel Bryan quickly going after Bobby Lashley. And Daniel Bryan clothesline Lashley. And now Bryan grabs Lashley, sends him across the ring into Apollo Crews. And now Apollo Crews with Bryan over onto the ladder. And Apollo Crews, oh dear God, we saw Cesaro do this earlier. Oh, Samoa Joe just threw Apollo Crews onto the ladder. What is John Morrison doing? Oh, he's getting hit with a ladder. That's what he's doing. Now Seth Rollins. We saw Daniel Bryan on the ladder. Rollins. Oh! Falls onto a ladder himself. And Apollo Crews takes out Samoa Joe onto a ladder. And now Apollo dives onto Joe. Down goes Rollins. Murphy all alone in the ring. Set up the ladder, kid. You're going places. And oh, Adam Cole kicks Murphy in the ribs. Cole, knee to the head. And now Daniel Bryan's got the ladder set up. And Daniel Bryan with a ladder shot to Apollo, or to Samoa Joe, excuse me. Down goes Lashley. And Bryan, he's just got to set up the ladder at this point. Apollo Crews with Murphy up above his head. And Apollo. Standing moonsault. Cole. Last shot to Lashley. And now Samoa Joe with Adam Cole. Drops him. This matchup has become nothing but pure chaos. Rollins with the Revolution knee to John Morrison. Murphy gets Samoa Joe out of the ring. Now Rollins sending John Morrison into the ring. And now Lashley throws Adam Cole out of the ring, and Apollo Crews drop kick to Buddy Murphy, but Murphy dodges him. Now Murphy back into the ring. Murphy grabs Apollo, and Murphy picks him up and slams him down. And now what's Murphy thinking here? There's Morrison out of the ring, and Murphy going after Apollo. John Morrison taking down Lashley. Murphy picking up Apollo Crews. Murphy grabs him. And Murphy with a powerbomb. And now John Morrison. Morrison taking down Adam Cole. And he grabs Murphy and throws him over the top. And now Rollins grabbing a ladder. Oh, and Murphy with a kick to add Daniel Bryan. Down goes Bobby Lashley. Rollins all alone. Rollins all on his own. Apollo Crews trying to stop Rollins. And now Murphy vacates the ladder to Rollins. Oh, but Rollins goes down. And now Lashley has a ladder and he's swinging it at people. Lashley sets it up. Adam Cole takes down Lashley. Adam Cole at the top of the ladder. No way. Adam Cole is Mr. Money in the Bank. Lashley looked like he had it won there. He'd taken out everyone. Rollins had gone down. Murphy was down. Joe was down. Morrison was down. Bryan was down. Adam Cole slipped in the ring. Hit Lashley with a neck breaker from behind. Adam Cole climbs the ladder. Pulls down the briefcase. And the Money in the Bank briefcase belongs to the Undisputed Era. And that is how you end Money in the Bank. Thank you all for watching this episode of Universe. I've been Xander. That was Universe. And I think as the Undisputed Era would say, boom.